All right, this is a particularly relaxing and enjoyable video for me to walk you through. We're on the video swipe files page, and what I'm going to do, this is just a placeholder right here. What I'm going to do is walk you through a number of the videos that I've done in the past and my progression through video. Now, I don't have some of my old video from the past, particularly some stuff that we did in the Magic days. A lot of that stuff just wound up getting deleted somehow, somewhere, and not saved. So you won't see the early stuff. Maybe someday I'll recover some of that stuff. But there's plenty here to walk you through what I've done. And I really think that I'm, quite a master when it comes to video, and that there's a lot to learn from me. So my internet's a little bit crazy tonight. So what I did was I pulled up all of these videos all at once. I'll have to hunt and peck through them a little bit to get to the right video, just to kind of show you which video I'm talking about. But so what I'm going to do is walk you through a number of videos and give you a little bit of the context behind them, a little bit of what I learned from filming, and some of the insights I got. And I'm just going to kind of enjoy this. So we'll start with this video right here, which is the Motel California MTV Invitational. This is back when David Mills and I were still pro card players. And this was filmed at the MTV Beach House. And I don't know what year this was. I want to say 1997, something like that. And this was influential on me for a couple of reasons. Now, when I went to this event, I was picked, so basically a small number, 4 Magic players, pro Magic players. I was a pro Magic player in the game called Magic the Gathering, which a few million people play worldwide, and there's a small pro circuit. I won around $100,000 playing it, and I was pretty good. I was a 3-time team world champion, and won some other relatively big events and so forth. And so anyways, I was picked to go to this event, and it was a promotional event, and it was on MTV, on MTV's Beach House. I was really excited to go to it, and I thought that I was going to be going to MTV Land. I was ready to meet Metallica and Veruca Salt. I was just sure that I would be, walking the halls of MTV, and my favorite rock stars would just walk right past me. That I would meet some, rock star princess, and she would be just ready to hop into my arms. And we got there, we got to the set, and it was just an empty house that they had rented out. And there were pretty girls walking around, but it turns out that the pretty girls walking around in bikinis and such were just girls that MTV's producers, they'd sent out producers to the nightclub saying, hey, to the girls, would you like to be on MTV? Here's where to go, show up wearing a bikini, and walk around and look like you're happy. And that's it. And it was really just an empty house with a bunch of production equipment and so forth. And it was a big lesson for me about kind of the reality behind video, and it led to a lot of things that I would wind up doing in the future, some of which you'll see, some of which I'll show you in some of the videos to come. Because I wound up doing that. I wound up renting out a beach house in La Jolla and doing a lot of filming from there and so forth to start off Area 51 lifestyle and Area 51 marketing. So anyways, this is a video you can kind of watch it if you want. It's a little campy, but I did learn a lot about pro production and stuff like that, and it was kind of an interesting experience. So that was kind of fun. So I'll exit out of that, and let's go back to this swipe file page. Okay, so Area 51 lifestyle. Now I'm not going to get into Area 51 marketing right now. I thought about taking you through some Area 51 marketing videos with me and Frank Kern and with Bob Serling and Nancy Andrews, and there were a couple other videos that I did. I decided not to. I felt like the Area 51 lifestyle videos reflected a lot of the same things, and in a lot of ways were better done. It's hard to say, but anyways, that's the decision I made. So I want to walk you through some of the Area 51 lifestyle videos, and these are not exactly in chronological order necessarily. I'm also going to show you some of our Area 51 YouTube channels. But this is, it's a 7-figure, niche business, relationship advice business, extremely successful. And so I think, again, it's instructive for your swipe files. What I'll say is, maybe this isn't the genre for you, then almost in a sense, all the better. Well, I mean, it's kind of all the better either way. If you enjoy the content for the content's sake, then great. A lot of people are very interested in social interactions. I know that David Mills' wife, Oya, just absolutely loved watching the TV show The Pickup Artist. She thought it was amazing and incredible. Some people just are kind of turned off by it. It's not really their thing. That should help you either way, because if you're entertained by it, then it's entertaining and that's great. If you're not entertained by it, then all the easier for you to look past the content and look into the raw of, hey, what's going on here? What are the behind the scenes? What are the moves that they're making? Let's read in between the lines and see, what I can learn from this. And of course, if you don't want to watch, just don't watch. That's part of the reason why I've provided just so many examples, is so you can kind of skim past things that you don't want to watch. Okay. Also, earlier on in things, I included the Stompernet Going Natural video in one of my previous videos that's in NHB, and it's in the lesson 3 lesson. So I didn't want to repeat that, but that's great to watch for your swipe files. There's other swipe file materials in there that you can watch with John Pemberthy, the Going Natural video with Stompernet, the transcript of the interview between David Mills and Sydney Johnson. So we've really provided you with a wealth of materials here. I just didn't want to repeat things too much. I wanted to keep them pretty high density. Okay, so this first one is pretty profound. This may actually be a repeat, but it's so important. This really set the tone in my business. So let me see if I can find the right one. This is it. Nope. So it may require a little bit of hunting and pecking. These are YouTube channels here. Here we go. Okay, this is answers.php, and it begins with a live video of me kind of talking about some of the emails I've gotten in recently. And then I pick up the camera and I walk over to my computer screen and I zoom in on the computer screen. This is really before picture-in-picture was particularly possible. And then I answer people's questions. And I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the lesson 3, but if you didn't get a chance to watch it then, now's a good chance to watch it. At least watch the first 10 minutes of this, and I think that that's important. Okay, so let me click back over here. All right, inside area51.php. I think that's probably right here. Okay, this is the first thing that people see once they opt in to Area 51 Lifestyle. By now, hopefully, you've seen the Area 51 Lifestyle opt-in video. If you haven't yet, I'll show it to you again. But they opt into Area 51 Lifestyle, and this is the first thing they see. And it begins with a video of Conan O'Brien saying, "Hey, this is the guy that they call the world's greatest pickup artist. His name is Mystery." And then they play a video. "Party Like a Rock Star" is the sound in the background, the music in the background, and you just see a montage of Mystery and his various girlfriends. I'm in there a couple times. And it's just fun stuff. Okay, so just fun montage of images and videos of Mystery with his girlfriend set to music. Then after that is a video with me and Mystery sitting in a jacuzzi with a couple girls around us. And Mystery's kind of giving some lessons. I was pretty nervous. One of the reasons I included this was because of stage fright. I was pretty nervous at this point. This was very early into my live video phase. And I think I probably talked a little bit more than I should have, but overall it ended up being some good lessons and some good stuff back and forth. And then finally it ends with a video clip of me and Mystery going over some infield hidden camera video footage of Mystery actually meeting a girl and him kind of talking about it. He kind of gives his commentary and I ask him some questions and so forth. And this all turned out to be an extremely popular introduction to things. Also notice that there's nice interlinking. One of the reasons why I wanted to link off rather than place the embeds is so you could see the original form of the video. Okay, so let me close this out. I think this actually is the next video. Okay, yeah, playboy.php. Okay, this video is particularly brilliant. So, if I do say so myself, it begins with a video. I'm on Google Earth right here, and I actually think I got this idea from Magic Ryan, Ryan Kaltman, who used to work with Kelly. But then I made it kind of particularly streamlined. But anyways, this is an audio interview with me and Mystery, and this was our first promotion leading up to our Playboy Mansion Project Hollywood $7,000 per person workshop. And what we wanted to do was take an extremely small list. We only had 7,000 people on our list at that point. It was all built from SEO. From sites like themysterymethod.net, and we, like I said, we only had 7,000 people on our list, and we wanted to get around 10 or 15 of them to give us $7,000 per person to go to the Playboy Mansion with Mystery and to have an insider boot camp. And it was all attached to Kelly and my Playboy Mansion party that Kelly had for the Rich Jerk that I helped Kelly with. And so it was pretty audacious, but we actually I wound up being the #1 affiliate for that event, and we sold out that workshop. It was over $100,000 we collected off of a 7,000 person list that we were just getting started on. It was really, really interesting experience. So this is the video that really teed things up and set everything up to work. It's a 40-minute video, and it's me interviewing Mystery. Mystery's back in Miami at this point, and so I interviewed him, and I started on Google Earth. And what I did was I zoomed in on the Playboy Mansion, and you get to see it get zoomed in on. And Mystery and I are talking. I guess Mystery had dated a Playboy model or two, or something along those lines. And we just talked about just content. And I had pulled up some articles about Mystery, and we talked about them. And he gave some advice. It was just neat. It was a neat experience. And we kind of left it with a little bit of a cliffhanger as to whether Mystery was going to be able to attend the Playboy Mansion party or not. He had some other commitments. And so it was just a nice piece of unfolding drama and really fit into the moment and was quite enjoyable. So that's a great video to study if you like. Let's go back here. Okay, next, Mystery Report. This was a biggie. Okay, this video set up our first big launch. So we had done the Project Hollywood thing, which was a small little launch. It was successful for this small workshop, but this was for the first big mega product, our first $1 million product for Area 51 Lifestyle, which was the Mind of Mystery. And this was what we had the whole pre-launch surrounding and so forth. And in this video, it starts with, at this point, for a couple weeks, I was living in a cabana in the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. And Mystery came out to hang out and to shoot this video with me. And so what he did, and Mystery's such a trooper when it comes to filming video. Man, I have so many clips of him trying and trying and trying again to refilm it. And one of the things that happened was while he was trying to film it inside of the Roosevelt, they caught him. And they wouldn't let him shoot the video inside of the Roosevelt. They were such, in such a hissy about it. So what he did was he shot it outside of the Roosevelt and then came inside of my cabana to shoot the second part of it in Camtasia. And again, this is the days before picture-in-picture video. So what happened was Mystery shot this video, and he must have taken 20 takes to get it right. And really, I learned so much from Mystery about video, and it's one of the reasons why I included a lot of Mystery, because I think you can learn a lot from him. He really studied this, he really cared about it, and he got super good at it, and was super successful with it. So he starts by saying, oh, hey, this is Mystery, I'm outside of Mike Long's cabana, I'm at the Roosevelt Hotel, I'm about to go inside, come on inside with me. So then, boom, it's the same thing as that Answers video, where it starts live, and then boom, it drops into my computer, and Mystery's then going over. He's on our blog, on the Area 51 Lifestyle blog at the time, which had thousands of comments at the time, maybe 1,500, maybe not quite 2,000 at that point, but we would go over 2,000. It was just a huge number of comments because we had just released a PDF called the Mind of Mystery's Magnum Opus Report or something like that, and people were just going bonkers. They were so excited about the Mind of Mystery, which was this info product that we were putting out that was, all this information for Mystery. And so there was all this excitement, and people were, we had dozens of video comments, and we were having a contest to see who would win a free copy of The Mind of Mystery. And so first we had Mystery sit down there and go through some of the comments and talk about them. People respect what you inspect. Very similar to what I was doing that Answers video, where I'm opening up my email inbox and just answering questions. It shows that I care. And so Mystery went through some of the comments, and he went through then he opened up the Mind of Mystery, or the Mystery's Magnum Opus Report, and went through some of the stuff, and then walked through the actual course and sold it. Just said, this is great, I really care about this, it's important to me, and it's a great course. So that's all in there, and just super terrific. Just a great video, incredibly effective video. So that is that. Oh, and this is the opt-in video. This will be the last thing. And I've used this same video. I scripted this, and I've done it again and again and again, format after format. I've done it for myself, for Area 51 Marketing. I've done it for Bring the Fresh. I've done it for OMG. For every offer I'm in, it's the same opt-in I do. I just love it. It makes me happy. So definitely worth watching. Area51lifestyle.com, or you can see it at themysterymethod.net. net. Okay, so that is a lot about Area 51 lifestyle. In a second, I'll jump into the YouTube channel, so we'll get some more of that. But first, I want to go to bringthefresh.com. I showed you this before. It's just so critical. Oh, wrong one. That's a treat for a second. Not yet. Bring the fresh. No. Yes. Okay, here we go. All right. Bring the Fresh 2012. We added this video. This was David's idea, where Kelly would we had this successful sales letter, but we wanted to boost conversions, and so we had Kelly read the sales letter with this commentary. It's great. It's great. Increased conversions by 126%. That's a huge number, and just very, very, very successful. And so that's a great video to watch. Great for your video swipe files. Likewise, this is the OMG Machines. That's the next video coming up. The OMG Machines Super Webby, and I just finished this yesterday, something like that. You can watch this. This is what's currently being used. Once people opt into OMG Machines, which you can see at omgmachines.com, this is kind of the final destination where they get to go inside and make a decision whether they want to buy OMG Machines or not. And it's cut together from a number of webinars that I did, and it's great. It's just a really good experience. It'll make you feel great about OMG Machines, and of course, me and Greg are in there, and so it's a good video to study. And of course, it's working great. Really enjoyable. Okay, let's get to the YouTube channels. I keep teasing you with that. I'm not really trying to tease you. Okay, so next are the YouTube channels. So let's see if we can find the right YouTube channels. On YouTube, not on YouTube. Okay, this is a really big YouTube channel. Almost 4.4 million video views, and this goes to show how you can really get traffic. We've got a lot of traffic with this YouTube channel. Between this and our SEO. Oh shoot! I wonder if it's just this might be somewhere where I really have to kind of work the internet a little bit to make it all come together. Ah, it's working good. Okay. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some of these videos. So this is that first shock and awe video with Mystery and the music and the Party Like a Rock Star and so forth. That's the first video we put out 5 years ago. Really, really great stuff. The story behind this is I saw another video with one of Mystery's students named Asian Playboy, and it had this long introduction about how I'm not trying to be mean, I didn't like it. This long introduction about how he was with this girl and he was really stuck on her, and it turned out that she dumped him and it was humiliating. And then it goes into this video where he's so happy and he's with all these different girls and Mystery showed him and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, that's great. Cut out the introduction, go straight to the Party Like a Rock Star, which I picked the song Party Like a Rock Star. I was like, no techno music, nothing like that. I want Party Like a Rock Star. That's what people want. Very successful video. This next video is really, really cool. This is all Mystery's brilliance. Mystery just picked up my MacBook Pro and started walking around the pool outside of my house in La Jolla, and he just talks, and it's just about fear and stuff like that, and why it is he should just, he pans the video into the swimming pool, and he's like, sometimes you're scared, but you just got to jump in. Loved it. Great video. Really inspiring for people. Super great. Okay, next is just Mystery on the Chelsea Lately show, so that's pretty cool. I don't like this next video very much. I would skip it. This one is Mystery and me doing that infield clip, him talking about infield. Now, a good lesson with this, it looks like a little weird Polaroid here. I was really having trouble getting the tech to work, and we were on a tight schedule. Mystery was about to fly out, and so we just had to make something work, and this is how we made things work. I kept testing and trying different things until I could make it just play in this little QuickTime video player on my computer. Again, this is 5 years ago, so the technology has really changed, but it's a good lesson that way. Okay, Mystery on Fox News. All right, these are cool videos right here, these 3 videos. This was at the end of the VH1 show, and I did these before and after videos with the contestants on the show who wound up taking, I guess, first, second, and third, or third and fourth, or I don't remember. They were maybe top 3 or top 4 or whatever. This is the guy who won Cosmo. You can't see him very well. And I just had my handy video player on me. This is probably the video camera that I shot it with. And I just asked them, where were you at before? Where are you at now? And that's the format of the testimonial. And I just talked to them, and I was interested in what they were doing. I was proud of them. I thought they did great. Okay, so these are mostly clips pulled from the Mind of Mystery at this point for a little while. And just popular. They went over well, you can see, between, gosh, 200,000, 300,000, 700,000 views. It looks like it'll go over 700,000 views at some point soon. So anyways, a lot of views, very popular, blah, blah, blah. Okay, these are with Mystery's co-star on the VH1 show, J-Dog. Shot this outside of my cabana. Pretty popular, pretty nice videos. Nothing over the top, but pretty nice. Then some videos. Oh, this kind of is a good example right here. This video with Mystery and Matador, his other co-host on the show. You know, we sat down and or stood up outside of my house in La Jolla, and just with the ocean in the background, and just talked about, you know, them going out and meeting girls and just talking about stuff. Successful video, 800,000 views, or sorry, 88,000 views, 90,000 views on the next one. And then this is Mystery, Mystery at the Project Hollywood boot camp that I told you about. Very popular video, 250,000 views. With some of the students that were at the Project Hollywood thing, around 10,000 views a pop. Some more training videos, some more with the students, 10, 15 views, and then just a couple other videos that I threw on there. Okay, so that's that video channel. Here's a smaller video channel, Area 51 Method. I have to funk with this just a little bit because of the internet. I suspected that would happen. Okay. All right, so just a few uploads here. This is mostly student in-field videos. These are students that went out with a guy named Spear, who's one of Mystery's kind of top students. Pretty good views, 50,000, 25,000, 10,000, 25,000, and then another video that I pulled from the Mind of Mystery, about 250,000. By the way, both this channel and the previous channel I showed you are PR4s. So they're PR4s. That's another good thing about video. Oh, and by the way, the idea is I would start building a list. I can't believe I didn't mention this before. You know, I put a video up or do some SEO and get people on my list, and then I would, every time I put up a new video, every single time I put up a new video, I would mail the existing list and say, hey, new video. And that would get a lot of new views to the video, lots of thank yous and 5 stars and pluses. Super critical part of the strategy. Super critical part of the strategy. Okay, so that's that. Okay, this is the newest YouTube channel. I just put this up a few days ago as a case study, November 21st. And I've only put up a few videos on it now. I just put this one up today, but I didn't get around to promoting it yet, so it only just has a few views. This one here has 4,000 views. This one has 1,500 views, and this one has this one's a review on a product that I was promoting called Conversion Chemistry by Mark Lang, and about 700 views on it. So this channel's just getting started, but not too bad. About 5,000 views already on it, and it'll build up PR and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see this channel grow and grow. Okay, all right. This is Video Music Showcase, which is kind of my play around account. Although for a play around account, it has 100,000 views, so it's not too bad. 200 subscribers. It's got all kinds of crazy videos on here. So let's see. Let's browse my videos. Sorry, a little bit. Okay, so all kinds of crazy stuff here. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to include this video is it actually starts out with just a couple like family stuff, my niece and nephew, and something I watch. Then I wanted to do some Magic the Gathering videos. This is actually 2 Magic players foot racing or skip racing, which is kind of just goofy and funny. Nobody was drunk; we were just goofy and silly. And then what I did was I filmed videos of me playing Magic decks, first without picture-in-picture videos, then with picture-in-picture videos. And this is a lot like the Magic Secrets videos that were so popular and that helped us really build that business. And you can see they really have a substantial number of views. Some of them really have quite a few views. This one has 8,000 views. This one has 20,000 views. So a really substantial number of views. Some of these other ones have a decent number of views as well. Then these are a few like kind of political videos. I don't care. If you care about that stuff, you can watch them. If you don't care about it, then just skip it. Not too much to learn. I just called up my congressman and talked to his aide and recorded it and made a video out of it. Okay, so then these are a couple Bring the Fresh videos, a Rob Jones video, a Greg Morrison video, just some stuff you can look around here. Let's see, some more behind the scenes Bring the Fresh stuff. And then some OMG videos. And this is another video that I did on that conversion chemistry because it was a little longer. I couldn't fit it on the other channel. This channel is authorized to play videos that are a little bit longer. So just kind of a hodgepodge of videos there, but you know, some interesting stuff. I think the magic stuff is especially interesting if you care to check that out. Then here's the Bring the Fresh YouTube channel. This has really got some neat stuff on it. So this first video here is a kind of a shock and awe video that I put together. It took me a long time to put together. It's with me and Kelly Felix, and you can watch it. I think it's real interesting. It's set to music and pretty fun, and it's about 15 minutes. And this is an early sneak preview of Bring the Fresh, something from our Playboy Mansion party right here, about 4,000 views. Kelly interviewing Patrick Chapin. Patrick took over my magic business after a while, and he wound up building a 6-figure per year business out of it, which is pretty cool. My first Mike Swanson interview, which is pretty neat. If you're doing lifestyle, John Reese. Me with Frank Kern, that's pretty interesting. Travis Sago talking about me and Kelly. Craig Clemens talking about Kelly. John Reese and Jeff Walker talking about me. A few testimonials. And then these are some of the early marketing videos for Bring the Fresh, which will show you kind of how I helped develop that brand and so forth. Just some interesting videos. Some of them have some lessons. Again, picture-in-picture format. This is on video. This is on, let's see, a product launch formula promotion. This is Mike Filsaime talking about Bring the Fresh. A couple goofy videos with Kelly from his acting days. This is a case study with me interviewing Chris Kranya. About 10,000 views on that, pretty nice. And then just a couple more videos that we put out there. This on launch jacking, and the old Rich Jerk infomercial, which is pretty interesting. It's 1,000 views, and a little juicer thing that Kelly put together. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so those are the YouTube channels, all very interesting. And now all that adds up to, you know, I don't know, between 4 and 5 million video views. So certainly nothing to sneeze at. Finally, I've got this infomercial that I put together. And this is actually the second infomercial I put together. The first one was a bit of a flop. The second one, very, very successful. You are the first ones with access to this. Dun, dun, dun. Do not give this out to anybody. Anybody, anybody, anybody. I will kick you out of NHB. I will sue you. Do not give this to anybody. I really didn't stress about sharing this with you, but I really had to think it through. I really trust you. Do not give this to anybody. Anybody. I don't care who it is. Do not show this to anybody. Okay? That is a hard, fast rule. If you cannot handle that, you just have to handle it. You cannot give this to anybody. All right. Anybody. Okay, so here it is. My infomercial. I'm very proud of it. A lot of work went into it. I created this. David Mills was kind of the behind-the-scenes planner, and then basically me and Tim Jasinski, who is the producer of it. Tim goes all the way back to the early days of Don Lapre. He's made more than $1 billion worth of successful infomercials. Extremely good producer. You're going to see a lot about lighting. I mostly handled the testimonials in this case, and Tim mostly handled the direction of things. Tim and I wrote the script together. I think you'll really like it. A lot of good stuff to it. And as an added bonus, I included this wonderful video that I embedded right here. This is behind the scenes of the infomercial. You can see how it was shot, and just some of the behind the scenes on the lighting and on the background. And I think it's very, very informative. Very proud to share this with you. So I hope that you really enjoy this video swipe file. I've never shared this kind of extensive look with anybody else, but it's for video supremacy. And I just really want you to enjoy this. I want it to be special and terrific for you. So thank you very much for enjoying this walkthrough with me. It's been quite a walk down memory lane. And please, you can spend hours and hours and days studying this stuff, and it will never get old, and it will never stop improving your video supremacy.